Do you need some motivation in your life? How about a little bit of inspiration to get you there? Are you chasing dreams, goals, and aspirations to finally achieve greatness in everything that you do? If so, it is time for you, my friend, to wake up wild. It's Monday morning, November the 8th, 2021, 8 a.m. on the East Coast, 5 a.m. on the West Coast. That can only mean one thing. It is time for you, my friends, and me and you, my friend.
Yeah.
To wake up wild, presented by your friends at
Elite Realty Group.
Glad to be with you on this Monday morning. I put in the post, I put in the screenshot, I put in whatever you want, the description. That's what I'm looking for. The description
Bio.
of this. We got an extra hour of sleep this weekend, so look out.
That's right.
We're all should be wild.
We feel
this
like
morning.
It should be lunchtime already.
It's a true story. You know what I'm saying? We were talking
outside.
about that earlier. It was kind of wild coming to work this morning and the sun being out there and seeing daylight and all those things.
Yeah.
But that's where we're at.
Drove
So
like
again,
a maniac to get here.
Yes.
You thought I was bad late.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Glad to be with you guys on this Monday morning to bring you episode number 78 of Wake Up Wild, where we bring motivational, inspirational information and content to help you chase your dreams,
That's
goals,
a
and
mouthful when you say that.
aspirations.
You know
Be
that?
better than you've ever been before in your whole entire life. I don't know how I say it. That's why I get tongue-tied a whole lot of times when I do that. We're just glad that you guys have got up on this Monday morning to wake up wild with us. We've got some good, uplifting, positive, motivational, inspirational information for you today that we're going to give to you. We want you guys to help us spread this show around the world. I was doing some numbers for a little old quiz trivia thing that we're going to be doing here very, very soon, and the millions of people that have saw our shows this year. That's what I'm going to say is millions, in case anybody that's watching this show this morning could be one of the people that take this trivia thing that we're doing here in a little bit. But millions of people that saw this show this year alone is because of the things that you guys do for us, all that you do. We really appreciate your likes, shares, your invites, your comments, your remarks, your loves, your smiles, your hate faces. It's all going toward building all of our videos and all of our live shows, and we appreciate you doing that. Dave's going to tell you this morning what we need you to do, though, to help us reach 1 million more people to get this show going. While
Today,
we're
going to reach them today, okay? We
do
want to reach 1 million people.
Let's do it.
Today. If we didn't, I think that's considered going viral.
I think that it is.
Yeah, so
Let's
we're going to do something crazy.
Let's go viral
It's
today.
Wild Watch File or something.
Viral.
So like the video, share the video, invite people to come watch the video with you when you get here. No matter if you're watching on the company page, my page, Mike's page, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. I don't know where we're at.
It's out there.
Wherever you see us at, we would love for you to leave us a comment and say hello. I'm watching from wherever.
Yes.
But like, share, invite, comment is the big things that we would like for you to do. So please do that. Please, please, please do that. Share the video today. Let's get a good crowd.
Yes.
And roll with it, man.
That's exactly right. Let's do that. We've got some good stuff for you today. We come to you every Monday again to bring you motivational and inspirational information, because we know that this is the one thing is true, and it's been true the whole time that we have been going live and doing this show. It was true before. It'll be true after we get finished doing this live show. There's literally greatness inside of every single one of us.
Yeah.
Sometimes we got to kind of work. We got to kind of do some digging. We got to kind of do some searching to pull that greatness out of it. But we also know at the same time, it's good to have somebody speaking good, positive, uplifting, motivational, inspirational information to us. You can find all the negatives, you can find all the downers, you can find all the people that tells you can't. All over this world, all you got to do is look everywhere. It's everywhere. Like, you ain't even got to look to a specific place. It is everywhere. We decided we was going to buck the trend. We was not going to jump in on the negativity. We was not going to go down that road. We was not going to be telling people that they can't. We were going to come and tell you you can achieve any kind of dream. You can do anything, any aspiration that you have in your life, you can do it. Now, it may take some work. There may be some things that you need to do. There may be some pieces of the puzzle that need to be put in place, but that's what we're going to tell you is get on with it. It's time to go for you. The great life, the greatness that you've been looking for, it's right at your fingertips. Put some things in place and watch this go. Let's get motivated and inspired today to wake up wild and be better than we ever have been before. Do we need to give any shout outs before we start rattling the information today and speaking good positivity to all these people.
Let me go back. Nicole says good morning.
Good morning.
Grandma Rose says good morning.
Good morning, Grandma
Norma
Rose.
Jean says good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Janet Smith says good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Mitchell Elkins says good morning. The sunshine is beautiful.
Absolutely, positively, it
Tamara
is.
says good morning all from Nevada.
Good morning, Tamara.
Siobhan says morning y'all.
Good morning, good morning. Y'all like the video, share the video, invite people to the video this morning. Let's make this thing go viral, as Dave said earlier. Let's get to as many people as possible.
100 people might jump in the lake
this morning. I'll do it. 100 people, I'm going in the lake. There you go. That's it. You just
That's
put it
it.
out there. 100 people. I'm
Nikki and
jumping in
Debbie
the lake.
Kanzler said good morning over here on mine. And
Absolutely.
Jacqueline Combs says good morning from Galax, Virginia.
Virginia in the house. So here we go. Let's start talking some good motivational, inspirational information this morning. After all, that's why we come to you guys live. So again, help us out by getting as many people on the video this morning. Like, share, invite, comment on this video this morning. Here's the first thing that I want to say to you, the people. All right. I want to say to you this, and this is kind of where we are. We kind of started going down this road last week, being that we're in November. You know what I mean? Being that we're in November. Nicole and I were having a conversation just the other day that it seems like we get to this time of the year, and the big excuse is, let's just wait till the first of the year. It doesn't matter what it is this morning. I need to wash my shirts. Let's just wait till the first of the year to do it, okay? It seems like it's a better time.
Right.
But we've got a very easy excuse today. For what we're wanting to be, for what we're trying to achieve, for where we want to go, to be motivated, to be inspired, to live the life that we need to do. We've got like the tailor-made excuse this morning to say, let's just wait till the beginning of the year.
We'll just hold off.
We'll just hold off because I don't want to get ahead of myself
Right.
here and maybe do something in November, December that might help me out.
Right.
I don't even want to go down that road. That's where a lot of us are in our mindsets when we already get up this morning and we start out. We know there's things we want to achieve. We know there's things that will be better for us. We know there's goals, dreams, aspirations, all that's out there. But it's going to be very easy for us to say this morning, let's just wait till the first of the year.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait till the first of the year, okay? We cannot wait. We've waited all year. We were waiting last year at this time for the first of the year.
Yeah.
The first of the year got here and we waited to February. February got here, we waited to springtime. Springtime came out, I'm going to do it in the fall. Now here we are, and we're still in the same place, okay? Here's what I want to say. The positive information I want to give you today is you don't have to be great to start, all right? You're going to have to start somewhere, but you don't have to start great. A lot of people wait till they already have arrived. They say, man, when I get to this place in my life, I'm going to go ahead and start.
Yeah.
But this is what you got to do. You got to start to be great.
If you don't start.
What are we saying? We're chasing greatness. We do that every Monday morning. We chase greatness right here on this show. You ain't got to be great to get going, okay?
No.
Today, we're all 20 pounds overweight, okay? You can't lose the weight and then get started. We got to get started today. We're all not mentally in the right place this morning, okay? But we don't got to get there right mentally to start. We got to start. That's what we've got to look at and say today. There comes a point in time where the rubber's got to meet the road, where the decision got to go from our brain to action. We've got to start using our hands and everything that we've been blessed with to be able to use. Sometimes that's just our mind to get to where we need to go.
Right.
Don't wait till you arrive to get started, because guess what? You ain't never going to arrive.
Right.
Even when you start, even when you go, even when we've said many times, greatness, goals, dreams, they're moving targets, okay? They're moving targets. It's when we think we've made it. It's when we think, oh, I've got it, man. I'm here. That's when we start sliding back down the mountain of success that we tried so hard to get up, and we got there, but then we're like, I've arrived.
Yeah.
Don't try to be great to get started.
And so many times people don't, because you'll never be good enough to what you think you need to be to start anything.
Zero.
So you just got to go with it.
That's exactly right.
You just got to start it, and then, like I think we said this last week, like quit making excuses and just do it. Then you'll figure it out.
I'm with you 100% on this. So again, don't think that. How many times in a lot of our lives, I'd say we can look back at different things, and it might not be these big things that just shoot off the page at us and say this. But there's probably been things in all of our lives that we have accomplished that first we thought we couldn't accomplish. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, there's probably been things in our life that we have accomplished that when we started, we were terrible at it. Like absolutely 100%. You can look back on it and you say, I was terrible.
Yeah.
But I started. Starting's how you learn. Learning's how you grow. Growing's how you achieve. Achieving's how you get to the place that you want to be in your life. But it all starts with a decision that, hey, I got to start. There comes somewhere, someplace in time in all of us. We got to say, I don't care what it is. I don't care where I'm going. I got to just start. I got to begin to put my thoughts, my dreams have to come out of my mind and into my life. It's got to be something that's real to me, and we got to start. Here's what we're going to say to everybody this morning as we're giving motivation, inspirational information to chase your dreams, goals, and aspirations. Get started now. Get started today. Here's the good news. You've got a free 2 months. You've got a free 2 months to challenge yourself, to work out the kinks, to get everything fixed the way it needs to do, to make all the mistakes that you need to make. You have been blessed with a free 2 months to get going toward what you're going to be in 2022.
2 month risk-free trial.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. And then you ain't got to pay $19.95.
Right.
Go with it, okay?
You
You done got the greatness. It's already inside of you. But if you think for 1 second that you're going to wake up on January the 1st and be a different person than you are today, unless there is a fundamentally change in your mindset and your actions, you are lying to yourself. You're lying to
I'd say you're crazy.
yourself. I would go with that. I would go with that. But we got to get started. So the quote today is, you don't have to be great to start,
Right.
but you got to start to be great. Today's that day. Let's all choose, I'm going to be great, and I'm going to start. My mind's going to be right. My actions are going to be right. What I talk, I'm going to walk. All those things is going to start lining up today. And then by the time the first year gets here, we already going to be chugging down the road, going where we need to go, being what we need to be, doing what we need to do. And then it's going to be a whole lot better for us when that time
And the
gets
good thing
here.
is, a lot of times your competition is doing what we just said. They're waiting.
They're just waiting. Everybody's waiting. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know what we're waiting on, but it's 2021, dude, and the clock's getting ready to turn over to 2022. I don't know what we're waiting on, but we better get our rear in gear and get her going. You know what I'm saying? If we ever going to do it, the time is now. The place is here. We have arrived, and it's time for us to go. This is episode number 78 of Wake Up Wild, presented by your friends at
Elite Realty.
Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, invite your friends and family to the video. If we get 100 people watching this morning, Dave will jump in the lake right here today on this show. So get it going here this morning. Give us number 2.
Let me give you a couple shout outs first. Kim Roberts says good morning.
Good morning.
Amy Hoover says good morning.
Good
Christy
morning.
Ratcliffe says good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Norma Jean says you can't arrive if you don't start.
That's exactly right. We never going to get nowhere, man.
Tammy Ramsey says good morning.
We're never going to get
Charlie
nowhere
Groom says good morning.
if we don't
Maxine
get going.
Cole says good morning.
Everybody's here today, man. We got the whole crowd here. Good job for you all.
Let's
Like,
see.
share, invite, comment on the video. Give us number 2.
Number 2 is, let me see where I'm at here. The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. So you got to, okay, you are not going, like Mike just said, you are not going to see the success unless you start to do the work. You got to put in the work for yourself. Once you start that, the success will come. But again, so many times people want to sit back and they want to reap the benefits. They want to see the success of it before they ever put anything into it. You got to put the work in.
You've got to go.
You got to put the work in.
You've got to go.
If you don't, you'll never see the success.
Do we not, though, totally 100% lie to ourselves all the time and say that it's just going to fall out of the sky and hit us on the head?
We
You know
hope
what I mean?
so.
I think
We
that we
hope
do.
so.
I think that's why we don't get started.
hope so,
I
yeah.
think that's why we don't go where we need to go and do what we need to do and be what we need to do. I think all of those things are 100% true. And we think that just one day we're going to wake up and arrive. I tell people all the time around here, around Elite Realty Group, I don't have no magic fairy dust. There's not a magic pill. There's not a 6 steps to success and you follow it and everything's going to just work out in your life. But it's literally going to take some work. It's going to take some things. It's going to take some pushing. It's going to take some pressing. It's going to take some things in your life that is going to make you uncomfortable. Because you're going to places that you ain't ever been, and a lot of times when we go to those places, we are uncomfortable. We're getting those places, but I heard a guy say one time, and it's been one of the biggest things that I've ever heard somebody say that has stuck with me. And he says, we've got to become comfortable being uncomfortable.
Right.
We got to be okay with that. We've got to be okay knowing when we're going to these places and stretching ourselves, it's not going to feel like, oh goodness, this is great.
It's great, yeah.
It's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable, but that's what it takes for us to really stretch ourselves to do. So many times, man, we live so far below the potential that all of us have. We live so far below, okay, that potential, that it would blow your mind if you really would put yourself and assert yourself and dedicate and be devoted to just yourself. To say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to work. I'm going to get this stuff going and see where it can go. We live so far below that. Now here's where I get that from. I'm on a roll this morning. All right. There's a good book that I carry around all the time. I read it every day of my life. And it says we're wonderfully made. All of us. Not you, not me, not just one person here or there. But it says all of us. Everybody is that way. Okay? If you don't believe that, that's just up to you. Okay? Right. You can take that up with somebody else. It ain't for me. But we all are that way. Every one of us. Now, if it's wonderful, dude, that's pretty good to me. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good stuff. So a lot of times we just got to get this up here right to unlock that key, that potential that we find Mr. Wonderful inside of all of us. You know what I'm saying? We get that unleashed and we begin to go down that road. It's not going to just happen by us getting up today. You're not going to be there by just watching me and you talk this morning. Okay? I ain't going to get nothing done by just sitting here running my yak. Even though I'm feeling real good about it this morning, still nothing's going to happen. I'm going to have to put this microphone down and put a little bit of action to what I'm even telling you guys today. I'm going to have to do that.
But don't you think it's weird that people are so okay with, and again, we talked about this, I think, a little bit the other day, but people are so okay with living above their means, but yet they live below their potential.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. We will do anything, as you said, living above our means.
Yeah.
We try to go to places, dude, that we ain't got no reason to go over.
Right.
All right. And a lot of times we use other people's stuff to get us there.
Right.
Okay. But we're still so far below our potential of what we could be.
Right.
You know what I mean? I should not really sit here this morning and worry that you're going to get me where I need to go.
Right.
If I think you're going to take me there, I'm already off the bad place. I'm going in the wrong direction already. It ain't nobody else this morning going to take us anywhere but ourselves.
Right.
It's going to get going. We're going to do it ourselves. Get rolling down that road.
If you heard us say anything like that's what we say. We say that a lot. Again, we just live in. I think we live in the time now where people wants to blame everybody else for themselves.
I'm with you.
And so, if you hear anything we say, we tell you a lot of times, like it's got to be on
us.
And that's but people, you don't realize it. That's a beautiful thing.
Yes. It is.
It's a beautiful thing.
Wouldn't it be sad, man?
If I had to rely on you.
I'm telling you, yes.
It's
a true story. But so many times that's our mindset. That's our mindset.
And nobody cares about you like you.
That's exactly right, man.
That's what you want to be the one in control.
That's what gets me excited.
Yeah.
That's what gets me fired up is I can look at it and say, dude, this is on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I trust me more than I trust you. Mm-hmm. I believe in me more than I believe in you. It's just a true story. I don't know what it is. I'm wired that way. Yeah. And a lot of people ought to be rather than trying to blame it on somebody else. This is episode number 78 of Wake Up Wild, presented by your friends at
Elite Realty Group.
Like, share, invite, comment on the video. Let us hear from you this morning.
Kim says you may be great and don't even know it.
It's true.
Nicole said a doctor I worked for.
Can I correct it? You are great and don't even know it.
Yeah.
You are great. Every one of us are.
Nicole said a doctor I worked for used to say, now is the perfect time to start on a healthy eating plan. You may not lose weight, but if you don't gain it, you're a winner during the holidays.
I'm in here.
Luke Wagner says, what's up? Good morning,
what's
beautiful
up,
day.
Luke? Absolutely.
Matt Stewart says good morning.
Absolutely. Good morning, Matt Stewart. Good morning to each and every one of you all this morning. We got two more things. Here's the third one, all right? Success. We're on the success train this morning, okay? Because we know that it's there. But success is often achieved by those who don't know that failure is possible. It's often achieved by those people who don't even let that thought come in their mind.
Yeah, failure's not an option.
Do you understand if you start out thinking you're going to fail, that's what you're going to do? What you think about, dude, you bring about, it is true story. How many times have we started our journey thinking we can't? There ain't no way. I don't even know why I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do this morning. I can't do this stuff.
Hey, and you don't.
I can't do this, and that's exactly where you end up.
Yep.
But a lot of times that's achieved by people who don't even know it's possible. You don't even worry about that it's possible.
Right.
You don't go into something looking at, Lord, what happens if I don't make it? Because if that's what we go in, that's what we're going to achieve. That's where we're going to land. That's where the boat is going to settle. And it's going to settle on us not achieving what we need to achieve. But success, man, don't worry about what can happen bad.
Right.
Look at what's going to happen good. Let's flip the script on this today, okay? Don't worry about what's going to go down if you don't get there. You know what's going to go down? You're going to be right back the same place you are right now, and you're making it, so everything's going to be okay.
Right.
But let's look at it today of what's going to be. What's going to change when I get here? All right, when I get that raise, when I get that promotion, when I start being in my family the dad that I need to be, when I start doing the things that I need to do, what's that going to look like? Mm-hmm. That again is where we all are to get excited about it, because of the potential that's out there for us. Don't worry about it. Don't look at it and say, oh my, I'm going to be bad. What happens if who's going to laugh at me? Who's going to make fun of me? Who's going to say, oh, I told you that you couldn't do that? Let the haters hate, man.
Mom took the words right out of my mouth. Can't, never, could do nothing.
I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%.
You think you can't do it, you ain't going to do it.
Percent.
You gotta.
That's things we got to go, man. That's things that we got to look at and say, I can't let those things, the what ifs. Well, what if the sky falls today, y'all? You know what I'm saying? If we live in that world, think how miserable we would be, dude. Yeah. And that's how we go into these things that we want to achieve a lot of times in our life. Well, what if I don't make it? Well, what if you don't?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times we let the what ifs, just what if us right out of doing anything.
It's gone. We let it stop us from achieving what we need to achieve. This is episode number 78 of Wake Up Wild, November the 8th, 2021, presented by your friends at
Elite Realty Group.
Like, share, invite, comment on the video this morning. Let us know. Just give us a big shout out today, man. Just say hey, say something positive to us today, this morning. Let's see who some things are saying here over on my feed. Amy Hoover says, Grady says that you both, oh, thank you, man,
that's right,
are great. We're up 100% on that. Dad says, I've failed so many times that I'm very successful. Norma Jean said that you already got it. Grady is growing up so fast. That's what we say. That's the truth.
Over here on mine, Laurel Creek Free Will Baptist says, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
And old Kevin Elkins.
Kevin Elkins in the house. Come on down, Kevin Elkins.
Says good morning.
Bring it on down. Give us the last one, man. Bring us home.
Last one says, nothing happens until, what we just said a minute ago, nothing happens until you decide, make a decision, and watch your life move forward. Listen, we've said it before, but our mind is the most powerful thing. When we make our mind up that we are going to do something, you will do it.
Do it.
Make your mind, make the decision. Ain't no sense of putting it off. You know what the decisions is that you got to make today. But make your decision, make your mind up, and move forward on it.
Don't look back.
The time is now.
Yes.
And again, you are capable of anything.
Do not at all. Do not look back. When you say I'm going, go.
Go
Get on that horse and ride, man. You know what I'm saying? Get it. You got to go and give it everything you got, because that's how you really see what you can absolutely do.
Yeah.
Don't go into it half-hearted. Don't go into it thinking that you're going to fail. Don't go into it thinking, well, what if I do? Go into it when you decide, you make it go, and you push it. With everything that you've got in you, you push it. Because that's really when you're going to see what it is you can achieve. I saw a guy put a quote that goes right along with it just the other day. Grant Cardone, one of the people that I watch, listen to all the time. But he said, you ain't never going to know what you can achieve till you try.
True.
You're not never really going to know. You're going to wonder, you're going to think, can I? But you're really never going to know just how far can you go until you really try. Mm-hmm. Now, let's go back to when we was all little lads, all right? Younger people in our days.
Right.
We was not afraid to try anything.
Wasn't scared of nothing.
I mean, literally, we were Superman, we were Wonder Woman, we were He-Man, all those places.
Jump a bike over a car.
You know what I mean? Captain America. You'd do anything, dude. Yeah. You'd try. You failed many times. You've got a lot of scars to prove, dude.
True.
That you failed. But it's those scars that's made you what you are today. And that's both naturally and figuratively speaking.
Right.
Those are things that it don't always work out.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, man? When we did that, we would go for it. I mean, you know what? There wasn't nobody going to stop us.
No.
Wasn't nobody going to tell us that you couldn't. Matter of fact, the more people told us that you couldn't, the more determined that you become to do those things. But as this says here this morning, nothing's going to happen until you decide to do it. Make a decision and watch it go. Watch yourself go forward. When you make that decision, you say, there ain't nothing going to stop me. There ain't nothing going to deter me. There ain't nobody going to hate me out of it. I'm going to make this decision and try to do it.
Think back, though.
If you could just believe in yourself.
Yeah, think back for just, that's what we're going to say. Think back just a minute on things that you've thought that of and that you've really went all in on. Like you've thought, this is what it's going to do.
I'm going to do it.
And this is, I'm going to get it done. You've done those things.
You made it.
And at the time, it looked so far-fetched.
It was daunting.
Yes.
It was daunting.
But you've done those things.
That's exactly right.
Dad always says, if you want something bad enough, you'll find a way.
You will find a way to do
Yeah.
it. You will find a way to get it. If you do anything, if you don't hear anything that we say today, believe in you and go for it. That would sum up this whole show today. Believe in yourself and go for it. All right? It's all on us. Just believe that you can and you will. Don't go into it thinking you can't. Just believe in you and go for it. That's what we got to do. Make the decision today. The day's the day I'm going to go. Today's the day I'm going to do. Believe in you and go for it. If you don't hear us, hear that, and you've got all the motivation, inspiration that you need to chase your dreams, goals, and aspirations. Be better than you ever have before in the history of your life. Now is the time. Here is the place, and we are ready to go. Who we need to shout out before me and you go tackle this day, man?
Tammy says, thanks, y'all. This will help me with a very hectic work week. My job is very daunting sometimes. And Tamara says, I've been taking small steps and halfway to my goal.
Keep stepping.
John Thornton, who's watching from Kalamazoo, Michigan today.
Yeah, that's exactly
he says
right.
His favorite quote is, walk left side of road, safe. Walk right side of road, safe. Walk middle of road, squish like grape, Mr. Miyagi.
Yes, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we say. We appreciate you guys being here today. Again, for the likes, the shares, the invites, the comments, all that you do for us, we appreciate it. Good crowd today on all of the platforms. Really good crowd today. So we again thank you guys for tuning in and watching all that you do for us for every live show that we do. You all rock. You show up and you show out, and we really appreciate that. Go take control of this Monday. Believe in yourself and just go do it. Today's the day that you will do better, be better than you ever have before in your life, because if anybody can do it, you can do it. You guys have a great Monday. Be safe, be blessed. We'll see you Wednesday for the real estate show. Make the decision and go. See y'all later. Do you need some motivation in your life? How about a little bit of inspiration to get you there? Are you chasing dreams, goals, and aspirations to finally achieve greatness in everything that you do? If so, it is time for you, my friend, to wake up wild.